Okay guys, so let's start with our today's class. So until now we have, in the last class we did loan schedule, right? So we have covered chapters till loan schedule. Next chapters we have project appraisal, and then we have bonds, equities and properties, right? So I feel that there is no particular notation, no particular significant notation that you guys need to understand to do the questions of those chapters, because these are basically use of subscript and superscript that we have covered in a lot of questions till now. And if I come to project appraisal, we have some annuities and increasing annuities, decreasing annuities, we have accumulated value and present values, right? So these also we have already covered in 2 classes. So you can go through the questions of chapter 9 and chapter 10, chapter 8 and chapter 9 basically, and chapter 10. Okay, go through these questions. I am giving you 2 minutes. If you have any particular notation that you are not able to type, that you want me to type right now, I can do that for you. Otherwise, we will move forward to our 11th chapter for today. Okay, so basically we have convexity, DMT. These are little complicated to type, so student may find it a little difficult. That's why I am taking up a question from chapter 11. But if you are having any notational doubt from chapter 9 and chapter 10, I am giving you 2 minutes. Go through your material, go through your notes. If you want any particular notation for me to type down, you can ask me. You have 2 minutes. Otherwise, if you don't have any doubt, give no doubt in the comment section. Then we will proceed with our chapter 11 today. That is term structure of interest rates. Come on guys, you have 2 minutes quickly. Those who are having no doubt, give me no doubt in the comment section. Take your time of 2 minutes and go through your materials, go through your questions, go through past papers if you want to go. Rashika, Parveen, Ishika, Tanisha. Come on guys. If you are having no doubt, give me no doubt as well in the comment section, so that I know that you are ready to go with the chapter 11 today, that is term structure of interest rate. Even though there is no particular notation in chapter 11 as well, but this is assumed as a practice class, you can take it as a practice class and you can start typing with me. Okay. Okay, Rashika has no doubt, Ishika has no doubt, Parveen, are you there in the class, and Tanisha, are you there in the class? Do you guys have any doubt, or should we start with the chapter 11? Come on, quickly guys. Okay. So we would be moving forward since no one has doubt. That's very good guys. Let's start with chapter 11. Basically DMT is a little tough to write for students, so I'll be doing a question of DMT, which is discounted mean term. Okay, so 11.7 we'll be doing first part and second part. Third part you can try at your home. Clear guys? Open up your laptops, open up your word screens. Let's start typing. So let's read what the question says. Question is saying, consider the 20-year annuity is described below. Level payments of 1000 payable annually in arrears, and we have an increasing payment, and we have continuous payments. We have to calculate discounted mean term for each annuity using an interest rate of 10% per annum effective. Is this clear? So let's start with typing the things. So we are doing 11.7. So I will tell you how to write it from equation writer as well, and from the normal approach that we do in basically all of our classes. Okay. So control plus S, again I am telling, very important key guys. So please keep pressing it. Okay. So we have our first part. Basically we are calculating DMT. So if I use the equation editor, so alt equal to I have, first let me give you 1 minute. Let's not you can open up the content of the, you can open up this question solution if you are not comfortable with this topic yet. Since it is not a technical class, I would not be giving you time to think about what its solution would be. I just am teaching you that how to write the solution in the class. Okay. So we have summation. So let me write the solution for you guys here, so that you know what exactly we have to write. So basically my DMT would be T is equal to 1 to 20, then we have T into 1000 Vt by summation T is equal to 1 to 20 1000 Vt. Okay. This is something we have to note down in our word. So yes. So it is lot more convenient now. So can anyone tell me how to write this first numerator in the word? Equation editor. Those who use equation editor, use equation editor. Those who do not use equation editor, tell me how can we write using the normal approach. So backslash sum to get this sum. Now to place this limits, what I will do is shift minus to get this underscore. Since I have T is equal to 1 in the lower limit, that's why I need to use brackets. Clear? So T is equal to 1, then we have this sign 20, space bar. Then we have T star 1000 V raised to the power T. Okay. Now do I need to use forward arrow key or not? Do I need to use forward arrow key to come out this of this box or not? Or I can simply put in this sign. Tell me. Do I need to come out of this box? Yes or no? Yes or no guys? Yes, very good. So I will use my forward arrow key. I will put in my slash to get the denominator. Now since in the denominator again I have a lot of terms, so I will use brackets. Again I have sum, so sum underscore to get the lower limits. Okay, got it. Then we have 1000 V raised to the power T. Again I will use my forward arrow key, brackets close, again a space bar, so that it comes into the denominator. So everyone done till now? Give me a quick yes or thumbs up in the chat box if they are with me. Everyone done till now? Come on. This will revise the previous classes of increasing annuities and normal annuities as well. Quickly tell me. हो गया यहाँ तक? Then only I will move forward guys. Okay. What about you Ishika, Rashika, Tanisha? Done or not? Okay, let's write the next step using normal approach. For those who are using normal approach, is equal to sum. Okay, so first I will use brackets for my numerator, then I will use the slash, then I will use again a bracket for my denominator. Okay, that's the standard thing. Then I have sum, then brackets for putting in my limits. So T is equal to 1 comma 20, brackets close. These brackets are closed for my limits. I will use colon, I'll again open up a bracket, I get this emoji, I put Ctrl plus Z to remove this emoji. Then I have TVT. So either I can use subscript or superscript, or I can write in this format as well. Okay, so I'm using subscript, superscript, Control Shift plus. Yours might be Control plus as well. You might now have known the keyboard shortcut till now. Okay, so TVT, Control Shift plus to come back to the normal script. This bracket is closed for what is written within the sum. This bracket is closed for my numerator. Now I will put in the slash. I will again start the bracket for my denominator. Since I have similar things, I can just copy paste, right? Control C I will paste, Control V I will do. I have VT here only. Again a bracket for my denominator. Is this clear, everyone? Now I have IA20 and A20. So either you can use the normal approach as well, or you can use the equationator. So let's use equationator. I have already taught you guys how to write IA20. So equals to brackets IA. Then we have underscore. Then we have brackets. Why we are using brackets in 20? Because we have 2, we have 0. If we are not using brackets, then the bar will only be over 0. Okay. Then we have bar. How many times do I have to hit space bar to get the bar? 2 times. Okay. Then I will again put a space bar so that it goes to the subscript. Then I use my backward arrow key, and then I use my vertical bar. Clear? Similarly, if I divide it by A20, so A underscore brackets 20 backslash bar, space bar, again a space bar, then I use my backward arrow key, shift, vertical bar, again forward arrow key, and a look, I give a space now, that's why it considered a space. Clear? So those who are done till here, give me a yes, then only we will move forward to our next approach, next part. Quickly guys, this is something which you do not need to do for now for the calculations, because we are doing a typing class for now. Those who are using any approach, any doubt in any of the approach, okay, Praveen done, Rashika done, Tanisha and Dishika, anything? Rest of the student guys, any doubt? Ho gaya? Shall we move forward to second part? Okay, let's move forward to second part. So what is the second part saying? Increasing payments made annually in arrears where the first payment is 1000 and the payments increase by 10% compound each year thereafter. Okay, so let's do it. I will not copy paste anything because the target, let's keep the target of increasing the speed without copying pasting. Okay, but you guys again can use the copying pasting. Okay, so I am not using copying pasting so that you know how we are writing in the normal approach as well, but I would recommend you to use copy paste. Okay, this will only be responsible for increasing your speed. So alt equal to, we have backslash, we have brackets for my numerator, backslash sum, we have this, then we have t is equal to 1, this we have 20, space bar. Okay, t into 1000 into 1.1 raised to the power t minus 1. For t minus 1 we have 2 terms, t and minus 1, that's why I will use brackets, otherwise it will only take t to the power and minus 1 will be left to my normal script. Okay, then we have v raised to the power t. Even though in the book you might not see multiplication sign, but I would recommend to use this multiplication sign. Why? Because it separates your terms basically, and it is lot more easier to comprehend these terms when we are doing next part or when we are revising the things. Okay, then I close my brackets, then I put in slash, then I again open up the brackets, backslash sum, underscore, brackets open, t is equal to 1, brackets closed, then we have upper limit 20, space bar, then we have 1000 star 1.1 raised to the power t minus 1, again brackets I have used, and we have v raised to the power Clear? Then we use forward arrow key to come out of this and we put in a space. Clear? These brackets basically are not required, okay? I have just put in the case that to teach you guys how to put in brackets in the numerator and denominator as well, okay? Then next thing, let's write in the normal approach. So we have bracket for my numerator, sum t is equal to 1 comma 20. Let's use brackets for t is equal to 1 as well. Colon, semicolon, control z. Clear? Then we have t star 1.1 raised to the power t minus 1. So control shift plus t minus 1. Control shift plus normal script. V raised to the power t, control shift plus, we have t, control shift plus normal script. This is for what we have been writing in under my sum. This is for what we have been writing in my numerator. Slash, this is opening of my denominator. Again I can just copy paste the whole thing. I just need to change this t here. So copy, paste, I just need to replace this t, okay, then we close the brackets. Is this clear now? Everyone done till now? Give me a yes in the chat room so that I know you are with me, guys. Then only we'll move forward to our next step. I know it might take a lot more time, but the only key to get the speed is basically typing bit up, okay? Okay, Tanisha का हो गया है. Parveen, Rashika, are you guys done? Are you guys done? Okay. Now moving to the next step. What will be my next step? Basically this 1.1 t2 minus and vt minus 1 will get cancelled out. I am left with v. So I can write in normal approach. Let's do normal approach. Sum brackets, I have t equals 1 comma 20 brackets closed. Then we have colon and normal thing, t v brackets closed, and this bracket closed for my numerator. Then again a bracket open for my denominator. I have sum. I can copy paste the whole thing again, guys. So control C, control V, I have V here left over, and this again bracket closed for my denominator. Clear? Those who are not attending typing classes live, those who are not typing with me and or just watching the classes, there is no use of such classes for you. Please trust me. If you are not writing the things with me, if you are not writing, dedicating time for typing, then typing would be lot more difficult in the real exam, trust me. So please get the habit of typing the things simultaneously with your theoretical preparation, okay, because at the end of the day you have to type the exam. Then we have, so please take this class seriously. These classes are happening just for you. So we want maximum participation from your end. Then we can just simply write the values. So brackets 1 by 2 into 20 into 21. If you don't want to write 1 by 2, you can simply write 0.5 as well, okay. Then we have 20 in the denominator, okay. This is I am getting 10.5 years. Clear, guys? So this is how we get to second part done. Let's do third part as well because we have integration in there. So once done, give me a yes in the chat room. हो ही गया होगा वैसे तो सबका, so that I can move forward to my third part, guys, quickly. There is a reason behind why don't we keep a longer typing class, because we understand your time is important, and that's why we are keeping these classes so short, so that you can extract the time from your study schedule to just type the answers with me. Okay, Tanisha and Parveen done. थर्ड पार्ट पे मूव करें. Okay. So third part we have integration. Let's see what's the question. So we have continuous payment at the rate of 1000 per 20 years. So yes, let's simply do. So basically we would have integration only, right? There is no particular difference, but still let's do it. So DMT alt equal to backslash int underscore for my limit is 0, this is 20, okay. T star 1000 v raised to the power t and we have dt, okay. Now to come out of this integral I need to use my forward arrow key, then we have backslash, then again a brackets, then int underscore 0 raised to the power 20, then we have this and we have 1000 v raised to the power t, then we have a space bar for dt, okay. Make sure you are putting enough spaces, for example between this 1000 and vt, the space is not required, okay, but between vt and dt a space would be more clearer to the examiner. Then control forward key, then we have put in the brackets and a space bar. Clear? Again, if this bracket is coming in the denominator, then no problem. If this bracket is not coming in the denominator, then also no problem, okay. Whenever there is required a bracket, then it is important, otherwise it's okay. Then we have backslash int 0 to 20 space bar t v raised to the power t, then again a space bar dt. Coming out of this integral we have forward arrow key slash backslash int, we have 0 to 20 space bar, we have v raised to the power t, then again a space dt. Now can you notice a mistake in this? Guys, can you notice a mistake in this notation? Can you figure out any mistake in this part? Can anyone tell me what is the mistake in this part? Bracket. No, Parveen, bracket is exactly not mistake. I told you, using brackets is up to you if it is not compulsory. So here bracket is not compulsory. Another mistake, can anyone figure out? I have always been focusing on this mistake in my previous classes. Rashika or Tanisha, can you figure out any mistake in this? Yes, exactly, Parveen. My capital V, what is the actuarial notation for my discounting factor or my V? It is small v. I have been using continuously small vt, but here I have used capital Vt. So if it gets noticed by the examiner, they may deduct marks, okay. So this is something I have been focusing from my day 1, the difference in notations, okay. So please be careful. Then we have brackets I bar A bar. So I bar, then we have A bar, clear. Then we have brackets closed. Basically we have I A bar, then we will be using double brackets, sorry. I have already taught you this notation. Then we have another bar over here and then we have again a bar. Then we have 20, so underscore 20 backslash bar, again a space, backward arrow key, this forward arrow key, then we will come down to A bar 20, so A bar, then we have 20 backslash bar, then we have again a space, this, and we will come out. I given extra space here, so that's why it was coming, so don't be panic, space, okay. So this is coming out to be 7.00 years. This is up to you for calculation. Clear, guys? Any problem? Any problem in this question, anyone? Quickly tell me. We have covered basically DMT of 3 different types which can be given in the exam, and DMT is most difficult to type, I guess, in the term structure of interest rate. Any more notation you want me to type? I am ready for your doubts. If you have any doubt regarding the typing, regarding general questions over typing, specific questions over typing, I'm completely comfortable with that. Otherwise, if it is clear, give me a clear in the chat room. We'll be winding up the class. Come on. ओके राशिका को क्लियर है. Parveen and Tanisha, any doubt, Pita? ओके तनिषा को कोई डाउट नहीं है. Waiting for you, Parveen. Guys, next class is going to be super important because we will be starting with the typing for a CT5 portion, and if you have gone through the theory, you know how complicated it can be to write CT5 portion, right? So please ask your friends to join as much as possible. We will be starting with a CT5 portion, and please stay tuned for my next class. Okay, clear guys? So let's wind up the class for today. We will be starting with CT5 portion from the further classes. So please don't forget to join those classes. Don't miss those classes because these are going to be very important from a writing perspective. Okay, CT5 is a significant portion in your CM1, and it is equally difficult, lot more difficult to write CT5 portion in your word file. Okay. Okay guys, have a nice day. Thank you.